traders, I've been off for last week, so I spent a couple of hours just going through all the charts and all the different time frames for forex, commodities and stocks. I'm going to go through the indices and the forex here, and I'll do a separate video for the stocks. A lot of interesting stuff going on. So let's start with the Dow. So with the political unease around the world on Thursday, we had the drop. It came back into support level and bounced on Friday. So we've got very, very little data on Monday. We've even got Japan away on holiday. It's quite a busy week for data. We've got Tuesday US inflation. That'll be very, very interesting. Any sign of a pickup in inflation could trigger talk of rate rises, or could certainly bring the prospect of rate rise a lot closer. So I'll be very, very focused on that. UK has got, let me see, I can't remember what it has got, so let me quickly flick through it. It's easy if I just flick through it, isn't it? This is key to the week. So Monday, you can see we've got very little. Tuesday, we've got public sector borrowing. That's a bit weak. Core price inflation and then existing home sales in the US. So the start of the week could wait until the US session on Tuesday. It could be it was a very slow start to last week. It is summer, so only to be expected. Okay, so UK Bank of England voting, that could be significant. Any change in that could really get the pound shifting one way or the other. Any change in that, well, there's going to be one way it can change, and that is we start to get people who are voting for rate rises, which could send the pound scurrying if that were to happen. CAD retail sales, crude. This is what I'm interested in. I'll come to this later. Potential for a New Zealand rate rise. And on Thursday, UK retail sales looking to be a lot better. US jobs looking to be slightly weaker. And home sales looking to be weaker on Thursday. And then Friday, UK preliminary GDP and then core durable goods looking good. Okay, so you can see, well, what I can see is support holding, an all-time new high found on Thursday, which then created, so the new high and then closed below on Thursday. So that was actually a sell signal. So any close below 17,000 on Monday is a potential short signal. I will look to get short, otherwise I think we could just flap around this area here and end up with quite range bound up here, not untypical for the week, so I'll be very careful. If we look at weekly chart, we're just narrowly above last week's bar. Okay, so we still are on an upward trajectory. Weekly on the Nikkei is sideways but holding. FTSE holding 50 EMA at the low, the higher, the blue bar. So we did close positive on the week, but we didn't close above 67. Oh, we did close above 67.50. Sorry. So that's a potential stopping bar. Yeah, if you get a chance to buy back into 67.30. That might be a good place to get long and hold for the week to see if we can close above 68.82 at the end of the week. Whoops. Right, forex. Let's look at forex. Pound US on the weekly. That's 2 weeks with a lower close. So we are at the very least struggling. I will be interested to see if we come into 1700, Can we then, are we then going to break down here, or are we going to hold higher? I think at the moment that pound is definitely tired, range bound, but we start closing above 171, and I think that'll open the floodgates. So I'll be bullish if we close above 171 on Monday. I think that's a stopping bar on massive support above the 50 MA, trend line underneath. We may breach the low of Thursday, Friday, and just test some lower levels, 172. But and there is a lot of red on that chart. That's the only thing I would say is we're trapped in a range. The red is dominating, but the dips are getting bought. So Monday's close will be absolutely critical on the pound yen. Euro yen had a great week for selling. Where do I see that going? I think if that pushes into that resistance area now, which is 137.70, I think that is a short. We look at this Euro US, that's a hammer on a major number, 135. So we start closing above Thursday's price, and we could break up. Otherwise, if we end up in this apex, then I can see this break continuing down, I should say. We got a head and shoulder pattern here, and then we broke the neckline. So we're definitely trending down. I think this could potentially just hit a higher level and then roll over. All the time, this is a nice 50 MA creeping down. So that any highs could get sold into. So like the Euro Yen, I would look for a high in the Euro US to short. So that will be 135.75. I think one of the best charts out there is potentially this Aussie US. If the New Zealanders increase their rates, that will put pressure on the Aussie US or put pressure on the Aussie, to keep rates up at the very least, and potentially see a rate rise at some stage later in the year. That is a major pivot level, but we are sideways, we are under an apex. So case for the bears, 93.50, 93.60 hold, to the bull, sorry, 93, 95, 60 holds, and we push back up. We close under this low, and then we come and revisit at least 92. So a lot of support underneath. We did close higher, so the bulls are certainly in control on Friday. And then with that possible New Zealand rate increase, like I said, that could be very bullish for the Aussie US. Okay, I'll finish there, and on the other video I'll go into commodities and stocks. Okay, see you at the Monday round table. I'll be talking about predominantly that sort of potential for the Monday close on the indices and the direction for the week, and then more plans for the rest of the week. Okay, bye for now.